Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So this time round I'm here to do card 2 of our Sweet as a Peach class in the post. So yeah, so this one, it's about the designer series paper and a bit of stamping and some ribbon and a bit of glitz, so a bit of sparkle. So I'm actually going to stick it with the same colours for my stamping, but I've changed up the papers. So I've got Pear Pizzazz, Bumblebee and Calypso Coral for my stamping. So we'll just do the stamping first. Right, for the peaches, I need to, maybe to get my, I've got the peach bits out. What I need to get is decide what my sentiment's going to be. I don't know. Thanks so much. Or do you know what? I'm going to go for the Have a Peachy Day. I quite like these. Something different, aren't they? So I've used Sweet as a Peach on that one. So let's have a peachy day on this one. And if I just stamp my sentiment in where I want it, actually this time I'm going to pop it in the middle and then do my peaches around it, actually, or higher up anyway, just to show you can change the composition up, no bother. Let's put this up here. Have a peachy day. That wasn't too clever, but never mind, I'll just clean that off. If you've already watched the first one, you'll see the mistake I made of not cleaning a stamp. So I hope you're all okay. So just dry this. My chamois at the side of me, it's a wee bit on the wet side. Just dry this off. I'll close the green for the moment. And I'll show you how I've got the two colours without contaminating my stamps. So there are two ways to do this, kind of get this two-tone on your... I wonder if I should do both on this card, just for purely for demonstration purposes. Right, so what I did on that one, and then I'll show you a different way to do it as well, which is less likely to contaminate. So what we do first is we put our light colour on first, because I'm now going to pop it in the other stamp pad, so I don't want to be taking a dark colour to a lighter colour. So I've got Bumblebee on my stamp. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go in here, I'm just going to kind of roll it around a wee bit, the edge at an angle. Now the problem with this is you might just get some straight lines, which you maybe don't want. But oops, I need to write the... So they call this rock and roll. And it works to a certain extent. So we'll do one of the peaches with this. We'll pop this one about here. See what I mean? You can get that sort of straight line, which is maybe not what you want. But I just thought I'd show you it as a way to do it. But here's a better way. Let's pop your, again, ink up with the lighter colour and take a finger dauber or a sponge and pick up the darker colour, then add it on where you want it. Some peach skin is quite dappled, so, and no two are the same, so we'll pop this one up the top here. You see the difference? It's a bit more subtle. So again, I could just take this and mess it up completely, like I have. Have I got another piece? I've just messed this up completely. Right, that didn't work. Don't do what I do, that's for sure. Wonder if I've got that size here again. Yeah, I do actually have a couple of them. Let's just do it again. Let's start again. Right, have a peachy day. And that's the whole thing, do you know, it's only a bit of paper. I could have turned it over anything, but let's go back. Have a peachy day. So put a sort of middle to the right there. And then let's get our peach stamping. Use the dauber. Where have I bloody it is? Yeah. Use the dauber on the stamp, not on your card. Thought it might work, but do you know what? It didn't. So inked it up with Bumblebee. Then I'm picking up Calypso Coral and just daubing it, just to give the peach a nice blush. That is better, isn't it? Right, and then again Bumblebee, and then the dauber. Just where you want it to be. We'll put that up here. And the last one, we'll have one down here, I think. Well, squeaks. Ooh, I nearly stamped that down without doing the... Getting some nice Calypso Coral on it. Get some... So doing it around where the stock goes, because that would naturally be darker. You can, if you think your ink's starting to dry because you've taken that long, you can on it. Maybe not do that in a class though, just at home on your own. So there we go, we've got some nice peaches there. And then we need, oops, I've got the leaves. I'll do them with the Pear Pizzazz. Do this one this way a wee bit. Can do it round the other way. I don't think it matters. So there we have it. Have a peachy day. Close the inks. Now on that one I did go round the edge with Pear Pizzazz, but what I was going to show you, where's the Pear Pizzazz pen? If you have a marker pen in the same colour or one of the colours that you've used, and you take this bit, you take your time, but you can define the edge. You can do it with an alcohol marker as well. It does give it definition, quite subtle, but it does do it. So just take your time and you're just rubbing the card onto the side of the pen nib. I go quiet when I'm doing re-jobs like this because I'm concentrating. So I hope you're enjoying this kit. I think it is so cheerful, the peaches. Something different, but it, you know, even if I'm saying it's a change from flowers, but it does actually have some beautiful flowers in it too. Sort of fruity and summery, and I don't know if any of you are as old as me and can remember, what was it called? It wasn't called Sweet as a Peach, but you remember in the Avon book, there was it Sweet Peaches for little girls? Like, I know that I had some nice creams and things, pardon me, that were peachy, that it was like in a wee barrel of peaches. So there, I've got a Pear Pizzazz card base, and then I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper, and it's 10.1 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres. I don't know if I've got a glue that works today or not. This is the first time I've wanted glue, so we'll see if it works. Yep. First time, how lucky am I? Because I hadn't put the lid on. I just popped them upside down in the drawer, and I must have got probably got too tired last night and went to bed, so I just sort of drop everything and go because I've probably crafted for too long. So that's that one, and then for the next layer, it's a good way just to show off this beautiful paper and how coordinated it is. So this piece is 8.4 by 11.4 centimetres, and this is 8 centimetres by 11 centimetres. So again, just glue that, and it's just the other side of the same paper, so it's showing you both sides of this pretty paper. Oops. And this time I think I'll do the ribbon around this one. Do I have a tape runner handy? Just gonna put that so I can get a hold of that. No, I've forgotten what I wanted. Right, that's up that way, and I want to put a bow at that side, so I need to leave an end there to tie a bow. Just doing it slightly different to the other card. The other card, I've tied it around the top layer. This time I'm going to pop it around this way. Not measuring, just eyeballing it. Now I think what I'll do is just put another bit of tape there, and that'll just hold it down because I want to put the layer over the top of there, and I'll deal with the bow once I've got it all put together. So I'm going to layer both layers up, if you know what I mean, on this one, just to let you see that there's options. Maybe put one in the middle so it doesn't collapse. Then peel the backs off. just going to aim this, try and get it roughly in the middle, try and be straight, and then dimensionals on this. Just going to pop this in the middle-ish. There we go. Then tie some kind of a bow. I'm always setting myself up here, eh? Just tying a bow on video. It wasn't very good. I'm needing to change my scissors over, I think, and get a new pair that are just for ribbon. Yep. And a bit of bling. Now, just a wee trick, if you have some alcohol markers, I'm not sure if you know that, if you use the clear Diamantes, wonder what, I'll take the, have I got, no we don't have Bumblebee, but we have Pale Papaya, which fits in with all of this. So what you can do is you can take your marker it's maybe too subtle for you to see, but it does colour it up. So be careful that you don't break the nib of your pen while doing this. So you can use any of your alcohol markers to do that and just colour it up. Okay, so where is my, oh, I've got a wee pokey tool here that I'll do. And then you're just going to add, I'm going to give them a moment or two to dry, but there you have, same design but slightly different papers and different, you know, I've used dimensionals on both layers, just on one layer there. So thank you. So that's the second card. I hope you like this. It's just a bit of fun and it's making use of your designer series paper, so it's a good way. If you're making a lot of cards, a batch of them, this is actually a nice easy design to do and I think it's so effective. So anyway, thank you very much. Have fun making them and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.